What?
Hey.
Need strong to smash something? Yes, human.
How are you feeling?
Someday, super mutants kill everything.
Are things all right between us?
Strong ready for human to find milk of human kindness. Human not bad fighter though.
Did I misinterpret? Did I misinterpret?
Glow hurt human. Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
No, I just went out for a little stroll and thought I'd stop back and say hi.
It's a good thing your survival and my humanity aren't at stake. Otherwise, I might be annoyed by your attitude. Fine. I shouldn't have doubted you'd come back. Get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Corsair. To get it decoded.
Does it matter?
No, you're right. It doesn't really. The point is that I did the best I could. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport Corsairs. You know the craziest part of the design? You instead. That classical music station. That's all the data's on harmonic frequencies. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise.
Bioscience?
Divisions within the Institute. Specialized groups. But if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help.
This device. This will get me.
Yes, if built correctly. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped. It's my only hope for ever be. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know. To help you. Don't you have work? Human not like smell?
Protect and serve.
A lot more limbs and a lot less hair if we stick around here too much longer.
Huh?
Hi, how are you?
Would you like me to go with you?
Ada.
Would you like me to go with you?
Time to hit the road.
Excellent.
Hey.
How may I be of service? Here you are, ma'am.
Hey.
Yeah, how can I help?
It's time for you.
I hope I've done nothing to...
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Next person that asks me to shag is getting a well-placed kick, if you get my meaning.
Yeah?
Hey there.
Ready to head back out?
Ready.
Good. Then let's get moving.
Need something?
Excuse me.
There you are. I'm a such a
Time to hit the road.
I knew you couldn't live without me.
Well, hey there, handsome. Watch this gal for
For you, Kate.
You got what it takes to go far with us. I can tell.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
Can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
A pleasure to see you again, ma'am. Are you ready to depart?
Want me back on deck, huh?
I gotta admit,
Let's go then.
I'm all right, Deacon. I guess it's your turn.
Appreciate that, McCready.
What do you need?
So where are we off to next?
What do you need, General?
I'm new around
Angle
here. I wanted to introduce myself.
Strong
Anyway,
go with human.
I just wanted to say
Yes.
thanks for the opportunity.
Strong
So, is there anything you need me to get started on?
Lovely night.
I'm just so hungry all the time.
My back hurts, my feet hurts, everything hurts.
Don't much care for Good Neighbor. That place is nothing but trouble.
If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go. The whole place.
I just want to trade a few things.
Mama Murphy's as good as her word, kid. No more chems, and no more sight either.
Just looking to trade a little.
Sure thing.
Yeah?
Good
What's
kill.
gotten into you? What could they have possibly done to deserve that?
Have a situation. Surprise contact. Engaging.
Strong
Threat
pressure.
eliminated.
Yeah?
That is very not right.
What do you need, General? What do you need, General?
I'm just so hungry. All the time.
You don't need to sight to see that you've done real good for these people.
I just want to trade a few things.
I'm afraid I'm not much use in a fight anymore. But back in the day, folks used to call me Murphy the Mad Woman.
Yeah,
useful?
not need things. We take.
Good plan.
Present day, Mom.
I just want to trade a few things.
This place is starting to look like a proper home, thanks to you.
Can we trade a few things?
You'll find what you're looking for. I know it.
Let's trade some things.
I told you Sanctuary would grow. The sight never lies. You remind me of myself when I was a young woman, always getting myself into trouble. One day, Sanctuary will be a vibrant community. I've seen it. I used to be quite the adventurer when I was younger. Now, these old bones just can't keep up. You'll find what you're looking for. I know it. Take care of yourself, dear.
Just looking to trade a little.
I'm afraid I'm not much use in a fight anymore. But back in the day, folks used to call me Murphy. The mad woman.
Can we trade a few things?
Huh? Speak up.
Let's trade.
got it.
If you work, you eat. It's as simple as that.
So, you ready to get this show on the road?
You still interested?
I think I...
Uh-huh. Let's do it.
Done.
Hey.
Just say you look like you could use this.
It's time we part ways.
Works for me. I'll head on home. So, you ready to get this show on the road?
What do you need?
Need something?
Okay.
Sure.
Got it.
What do you need?
Out here,
Hey there.
you gotta take
What do you
things
need,
one day
General?
at a time.
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
They kidnapped my baby.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
Did you know the Institute has a teleporter? They call it the molecular relay.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix.
Huh?
World is bigger than Strong knew.
If someone needs help, we help them. If someone needs hurting, we hurt them. It's not hard.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
Another day of hard work. It never changes.
Need something?
What's going on?
Human carry so much. Strong only need hammer.
What do you need? What's
Need
going
something?
on?
Hey,
This place is starting to look like a proper home, thanks to you.
Hope you ain't one of them synths here to spy on me.
Yeah?
Can we trade a few things?
Okay.
Anything useful? Hello, ma'am.
Most folks that run with
Beauty human needs strong.
I'm impressed.
Strong go with human.
Yes. Come with me.
Strong travel with...
Sure.
Tinker Tom's been looking for you. We got a lot of synths in play right now. Makes things really dangerous.
Hey there.
Make sure you're never followed here. It's all our asses if you are. What? Why?
The H-222 situation appears to have been resolved satisfactorily.
Up there, assume you're being watched. Based off what Deacon said, I expect great...
The man looks tight. Whoa! Terry? Where's Terry? Oh, yeah. Too much nitroglycerin.
Dez has given me clearance to set up my
board.
atmospheric
Finally,
sensors.
I can prove that the Institute is...
Why would the Institute terraform the
Goes
Commonwealth?
back to the big war. Who set off the first A-bomb? The Institute did. They started the whole war to kill everyone except their own diabolical scientists.
But what's that have to do with terraforming?
Everything, man. You see, humanity didn't kick the bucket like they planned. We're still hanging on. So first step, artificial people come to infiltrate, spy, and once they salvage get all the parts they need, of gizmos they need. The big atmospheric converter inside Blake Tower.
Give me details.
So my sensor, I call Amila, needs to be up high. Chuck, that's...
We need cameras watching.
Look, I engineered... Sure, I got the...
Excuse me.
Hey, I got everything you field agent types need. Even a few Tinker Tom special...
Desdemona.
We have a backlog of synths in the pipe. Let's get them out of the
Word is
Commonwealth.
Diamond City is
safely.
under opposition control.
Excuse me, I'm busy. This isn't the Railroad's darkest hour.
I hope to God the Institute doesn't find us here. At least not soon.
The H-222 situation appears to have been resolved satisfactorily.
Recalibrating using new data set.
Pam.
All processes are busy.
stupid human. Wear armor.
Hey. What's going on?
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Do you think you can build this?
Wow. What a mess. Teleportation.
I got this from someone who should know what he's talking about.
Well, yeah.
Really?
Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something. I'm gonna need some time, but you can get started on what he calls a stabilized... it'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basic.
Can you give me a list?
Yeah, sure. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to... Keep in mind, like if you have... and it's...
Just wanted to trade a few things.
What's going on?
I kind of like the number in that kid.
But I not to inform you what's been happening.
Yeah? The farm's not much, but it's something.
Need something?
You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
Who?
Hey! This is good.
Okay, cut the shit.
Come
Who is
back!
that?
I found it! Find him!
What's that? Careful with fingers and toes.
Hostile down.
Cowards, afraid of straw.
How much you got left in? Yeah. Shit! Lost him.
Lower level. Lower level. Main assembly line.
Who's out there? This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
You hear that?
The jet will make you jittery.
Place to fight. Single brother killed many enemies from here.
This sure as hell looks that way.
Ambush.
All dead. Strongest winner.
What the?
We have a situation.
You feel that?
Engaging target.
Nice.
Hey, you, forget something?
And then some.
Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot?
Did you figure out?
I think so. Best I can tell. Here's a list of 3 things. I'll meet you over at the building.
Can you explain how this thing is actually gonna work?
Let me break it down for you. There's, 1, a control 2, what he calls a relay. 3, a molecular beam emitter. It's pretty technical here, but, 4, the stabilized reflector. One thing to keep...
Sure.
I'll see you over at the building.
Human weak with no armor. What's that? Hey, you disappear! No! Find them, human!
Threat eliminated.
Better to die fighting rather than fighting humans! Get them, human! Smash them, crush them, kill them! This place made for fighting. Strong like.
Hi.
Neil is transmitting loads of information. At first glance, the atmosphere. I already lined up another place.
Hey, you.
Skinny, ugly human. Put armor on.
This isn't gonna do anything without power.
Once we got
This
everything in
isn't
place,
gonna do
we'll have to hook it
anything
all up to
without
the same power grid.
Sturgis.
You need any help with that, signal interceptor?
How are we gonna build the control?
We're gonna need something to translate your molecular and biological information for the... Anything else I can...
Sure. I need to find parts.
We're gonna need a military... Need help with anything else?
I'm not sure how we're gonna...
We should be able to scavenge what we need from old communication equipment. Any other questions?
Not now.
gotta make sure we've got enough power.
I just want to trade a few things.
Make sure the
I have to make sure this is on the
perfectly
same
aligned with
grid
platform,
as the rest of
or
the
this'll never
signal
work.
interceptor. Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Shouldn't we test it first?
I wish we could, but we've only got the one frequency code. There's no way to test it without actually jacking into the Institute signal. And as soon as we do that, we've used our one and only chance. As soon as the Institute figures out what we did, and I gotta believe those brainiacs won't be caught napping twice, that code we've got is useless.
I have some things to do first.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll keep tuning this baby. Although we won't know if it's gonna work until we actually try it. Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Whenever you're ready. Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest. Getting cold feet? I don't blame you. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it! Hold on to your butt!
wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my... I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Jammed.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, there's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are... I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Useless. Don't have the key. Can't pick this. No way to pick this. Only opens with a key. Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean.
Father, what's going on?
Those bastards. They...
What's going on? Father?
Sean, Daddy's gone, but...
What's going on? Father? Father!
I'll kill him for this.
I don't know you. Go away. Father!
Whatever. Who is Father?
Father? Father, help! Father? Father, help me!
An enemy, maybe you are yourself. How interesting. Scanning.
You cannot escape detection for long. Please come out. Now I understand. You are hiding because you fear death. I am equipped with the most advanced Institute sensors available. I will find you. You must die.
Sensor anomaly detected. I knew you were still there. Stupid human.
No, you aren't.
Wear armor.
Huh?
Yeah?
If only...
I used to be quite the adventurer when I was
I've made my choice. The Institute is now our enemy.
I always knew that day was coming. The question now is...
Uh-huh. I say we attack.
I'm all for that. You should give Sturgis that holotape with the Institute. In the meantime, no half.
Sure.
I've got something for you to do right now. Our scout...
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you. Right here. Right.
Yes.
now.
Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
I want answers, asshole. Now!
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity. But you have traveled very far. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, I am your son.
Bullshit!
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod, but then you learned that your son was no longer an infant. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10? And here I am.
They stole you. Kidnapped.
Right, wrong.
This is
The degree of trauma you're experiencing.
God.
Ah, levity. But I need you to realize you have traveled very far. It's good. I know. I know.
Just...
I promised answer, but I need you to realize that this situation is far more. You have traveled very far. It's good to finally... I am.
How is that even possible?
I know this is in the vault. You had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believe, is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? And that is the reality. I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was, so they followed the best example thus far. The human being, walking, talking.
Really? Human synths?
human-like synths. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was... Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute... But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis. I am their father. Through science, we are family.
And you've...
I have. I know you must have questions.
Kellogg.
Kellogg. He was an institute. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things.
You knew the man was a psychopath?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept... The Institute took advantage of Kellogg. Institute technology prolonged his life. He never failed the Institute. But his cruelty became... I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. What else can I...
Your father. He never got to...
Yes. I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was... For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. With old age comes regret. But... what matters now is that you and I have a chance. What else can I...
So, you're...
I am the acting director, yes. I spent the Institute. It's important.
But... direct...
I was the most qualified. I've lived my life within these walls. Dedicated to science like every... Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen, just... I know there's more for us. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. I've been a part of something, and now...
You want me to stay here?
Yes. That is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above... You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you.
How can you say that? How can you be...
Because it is the simple truth.
What?
I simply ask that you give the Institute... me... We really do... Will you take...
Are you sure you want...
Yes, I am.
I just don't...
Just. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facility, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival.
Sean, about this synth...
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues.
Why build it to...
We'd advanced the technology behind synths to a point where this struck me as a new angle, if you will. Modeling it after my... I'll make sure it's brought back online, but I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, do you think you could love him?
What? I don't need a synth. I found the real
Yes,
Sean.
but not the Sean you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far... I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help...
Sure. Sean?
Our advances will, in time, change the world. Let your surroundings be a reminder of what science and willpower can accomplish.
Busted.
Almost done. Just need to tighten
Doc,
up this
they weren't
primary
kidding.
drive servo.
You really? Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think, when Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been, if you don't mind my asking, what was it?
What makes you ask?
I suppose when I heard your story, you've suffered more tragedy than any one person deserves. I'm sorry. Now, I'll give you a quick run. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical system. We maintain and upgrade. There's a lot of machine, the work we do. Oh. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that... On board the Institute, of course. Sean implied you operated on a level, if not equal, then at least similar to the rest. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the...
Really? Who built this place, originally?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of science. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old... Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habits. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned...
Dr. Fillmore.
I don't know.
Something I can
Most of them have lasted long past...
I'd like to know about the people.
Of course. Power distribution is Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise. He coordinates with... We also make use... I can't argue with that.
Allie.
Go.
Hey,
All
what
set.
do you need?
Unit,
It must be a challenge.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only one. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions.
Sure.
It's a good thing, too, because you don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes. Thanks again.
Of course. We're all looking
Dr.
forward to
Fillmore.
What's
working
on your
with you.
mind?
I'm good for now.
Goodbye, then.
You're here.
True
Glad you
Food
made
Supplement 77 has been discontinued.
That was my favorite one.
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. Please feel free to enjoy one of our...
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
Supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement...
All systems nominal. Call this a clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning?
My
Can you not see
apologies,
the
sir.
grime and
I was
dust?
issued a defective
Don't make
cleansing unit.
excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to
Perhaps
report
after
this.
you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make
Yes,
something
sir.
that's actually useful.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit...
It's hard to stand out when you're surrounded by geniuses.
How can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our
Excuse
own
me.
humanity?
Liam's been trying to teach me
That's a question
robotics.
best left to our colleagues
It's
in
more
the
complicated than I
Yes,
thought.
well...
Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla project is showing promising results. I can't imagine living on the surface. It sounds like a nightmare.
Please resist any urge you might feel to eat the specimens in the hydroponic garden.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren. I can't wait for you to see the...
Like what?
I was just about, as the name implies, our most... To that end, we've even started to explore the... You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
The gorillas are sensitive.
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good... The initiative is still in its early stages, but the I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is.
I'm an outsider.
Even if science isn't your passion, our projects sometimes require an agent who, from what I've heard, you're both. In any case, I imagine...
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Child sin.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious
You know I
face?
can't talk about it.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Yes? I used to work exclusively on the synth projects, but lately I prefer less animated pursuits.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons. I'm not boring you, I hope. I'm not boring you, I hope.
What?
Mostly components for a new plasma high-energy weapons are... Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire... I really hope... Well, that was productive.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then? Yes. I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Well, that's insulting.
I'm sorry. Not my intention. There's just quite a bit going on right now, and you're... Oh, before I forget, let me see that pip. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute...
Oh,
at will.
I don't want one.
If you expect to be coming and going, you're gonna need one. In case the significance is lost on you, if nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of...
Yeah.
Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. Yes.
Don't worry. I promise I won't...
Thank you, I do appreciate... Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
A courser chip? What's it do?
The same thing it does for our coursers. Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Unless there's something else, I really do need...
Is everything okay, Doctor?
Yes, things are... I'm sorry, I don't social...
Really? Dr. Lee? Tell me about the people.
I'm not sure what there is to say. Dr. Watson is the Specialist Project's lead scientist. Dr. Ormond is one of the youngest...
Dr. Lee? I'd like a progress report.
I'm sorry.
Right?
No visible reaction to the K-14.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel.
Hi.
Welcome to the Institute, ma'am.
Well, you can...
Hey, Doc.
Pass along your message, Doctor.
Welcome.
Hey.
Operating at full capacity.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads
What
together.
now?
They're dragging
Father's
their
a
feet
great
on the
man.
targeting package upgrades
must
I
be
asked
very
for.
proud.
Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other
You going
departments.
soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. Courses on the hunt are relentless. If you see one, you should stay out of its way.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
Hi, Doc.
So, here you are. Justin Ao, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown. I'm sure you understand.
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation.
What?
It's nothing personal. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of this. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths.
So basically, you're the secret police.
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration. But I gather you know all this. In fact, I'd very much like...
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to... Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
If you're the acting head of...
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervised. In his absence, I keep things.
Justin,
Yes, what is it?
you mentioned that Coursers...
The SRB, those who show... We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology. Those who pass a fine...
It's an honor to meet you, ma'am.
Greetings, ma'am.
There. All done. You can return to your duties. And remember to record every symptom you experience.
Feels like this project has been going on for months.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
First things first. How do I...
The same way you got it.
Oh?
You are not a prisoner here. You may come and go as you please. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our... Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be the superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something.
What do you mean?
I mean that while they are here in the Institute, fulfilling the purpose for which they were designed, as you're about to see, however, they can be... A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang, and his memories have been erased, and his identity under his leadership. I've dispatched a Courser to Libertalia.
Really? Who erased his memories? And...
Those idealistic radicals who call themselves the Railroad are behind. We'll deal with them in time. But right now, Now you...
Really?
Shouldn't take long.
Stupid human! Where are they?
You call this a fight?
Hey.
Need strong to smash something?
Go check that out.
Can't do that.
Check it out.
Not do that. Sorry.
Take a look.
Leave it too strong.
Ambush. Ambush. Defensive protocols engaged.
I'm just getting started.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation X. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just
Courser, good fighter.
What do we know about this?
Designation B592 is he's probably got his best fighters with him. So we should. So,
All right, let's go.
right behind you.